Welcome back to another episode of Ask the Expert here at SILCA. I'm Travis, the e-commerce manager, and I'm going to be taking you through today the service intervals and how to re-lube your chain using our super secret chain lube. I have my road bike here that's been treated with our secret blend wax, and we're going to go through how to clean it, re-lube, and you'll be ready to go. Alright, the first step that we need to go through here is we're going to clean the chain. One of the great things about wax is the re-cleaning is pretty simple. So all we're going to do is we're going to take one of our gear wipes here, and we're just going to give it a quick wipe down to make sure that we're getting any of that big grit or contaminant dirt you might have picked up out on the road or the trail. Get that off of the chain so that when we put the super secret on, we're back to a clean drivetrain. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Alrighty, now that we have the chain cleaned off, we'll go through the super secret application as well. But if you want to re-hot wax your chain, this is really where the process splits. The only real difference here, we're going to go ahead and take the chain off and drip it into hot wax. So if you've cleaned your chain appropriately the first time, that second and third and fourth re-wax applications, you can just go ahead and drop that chain that you've wiped off directly back into the hot wax. And if you've chosen to just top off your chain with super secret, we'll go into that process now as well. We're going to need to do this once you use the secret chain blend. It's about every 250 to 300 miles. If you use our super secret, about every 200 or so. So since this chain has about 250 miles, we're going to go ahead and get some new lube on there. I like to keep my chain in biggie smalls when it's in the stand, but to do this, we really want to cross chain it and put it into that top cassette. So so what we're doing here is trying to get that chain to articulate. We really want to cross chain as much as possible, and what that does is it helps that super secret lube get down into all the little small nooks and crannies that you want it to. So from here we're going to take our bottle of chain lube and we're going to give it a good shake. You might see some black particles and things in the bottle. That's the tungsten disulfide. Luckily we use more than enough in there, so it still makes it onto your chain, but it can actually find its way into the imperfections in the plastic. We get questions about that a fair amount, but if you find a little bit in there, like I have a little bit in this bottle, you're still good to go. We suggest 1 to 2 drops per link. If you're anything like me, trying to save a little bit of time, I'm going to run the chain back and apply it while we're spinning the cranks backwards. So I'm going to go up here by the cassette and we'll apply it now. Alrighty, so I like to do at least 2 full revolutions of the chain, and that kind of gets me that 2 drops per link. From here, the only other real step that can help is kind of massage that chain lube into the chain with your fingers. So we'll do that. And really, this just helps that next step of getting that chain lube to go into in between the pins and rollers. Well, now that we have our chain lube on, we're going to let it dry overnight, and then we'll be all set to ride in the morning. Again, if you're using our secret chain blend, you can go about 300 miles between applications. Our super secret is about 200 miles there. If you want to go for something longer, we'll do another video on our SILCA Synergetic lube. That can have up to 500 mile re-lube interval, but we do not want to mix the wax-based products with our Synergetic. So thanks for joining us here at another episode of Ask the Expert. Again, I'm Travis, and we'll see you again here soon.